Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Fehinbeauty. So today we are going to be looking at this beautiful makeup look. So babes, it's so funny. Like, first of all, this makeup is really affordable for an average Nigerian. It is really affordable. Like, guys, this makeup actually consists of when I just started as a makeup artist. I remember I had like very little products, and yet, although I still incorporated some things that I did not when I just started out. So babes, it's like the most affordable makeup you can ever have here in Nigeria, because one, it does not have foundation. Everybody knows like the most expensive thing in your makeup is usually your foundation and your powder. So babes, whoever said you cannot have an affordable makeup and still look like a babe? Nobody. Guys, nobody. I'm saying it again. You can have like a really affordable makeup. Like when I just started out, started out with my makeup, I could not afford makeup products, but yet I had like really classy products. Like, oh my god, if I come out with my makeup, you are not going to recognize me at all. Guys, because it always did look classy and like, oh, she spent $1 million on makeup. So babes, all I did was go on with some foundation. All I used was foundation, was concealer, no foundation. Guys, I did not use any foundation whatsoever. And for setting, babes, it will shock you like life wire. Babes, I use passion. I use passion. This is an ordinary powder. It is just an ordinary white powder, and it costs just 150 naira. 150 naira. I know how much Zara sells a translucent powder, and even black opal is expensive when compared to this. Also, Tara, and I said Zara, I meant Zaron. Tara also has good translucent powders here in Nigeria. These are product producers from Nigeria, but yet you cannot compare it with 150 naira. 150 shangiriti bere. So guys, you can have like a really good makeup. And the funniest thing, it really did set my face. I really do feel like really good with my face. Look at how smooth it looks. Like, I know, like, it really looks like it looks wow. So babes, just sit down and learn how you will do this thing. Just do it. And before we even go to where you will do it and you will learn it and you will know it, dada, babes, do not forget to like, share and comment. Also babes, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and also babes, do not forget to hit this notification bell to know when new videos goes up. So babes, I would see you in that video. Let's go through that door and let's go straight into the
babes. You are welcome. Of course, I'm going to prime my face with my Kiss Beauty face primer. And I'm just going to like rub it and massage it into my face. Next, I'm going to spray my face, just a little spraying. Then I'm just going to massage it in with the previous primer. And I'm going into my concealer. So I used this spray because I did not go into any sort of moisturizer. So babes, I'm just going to highlight my face. Today we are not going into any sort of foundation. It is just concealers, babes. Just concealers, no foundation whatsoever. The next, I'm just going to highlight the places where I need the most. For my reverse contour, as you know, I usually do not like highlighting. I'm using concealers for my reverse contour, but because this is just concealers, I had to use concealer for my reverse contour, so I used just little. So babes, I'm just going to blend, of course. as it protects to foundation, it protects to concealer. Anything that has to do with makeup, guys, you need to blend very well. Like, you just need to like blend. There is nothing like over blending. You cannot over blend when it comes to makeup. So the more you blend, the more subtle and the more clean your makeup looks, and the more it looks like it's really attached to your skin and all. So babes, blend as much as you can. So babes, once I'm done blending, I really want to make sure like it's all perfect. Next, I'm going into my Foro concealer. I'm going into this Foro concealer, and I'm just going to like add to places where I want darker, and I'm going to blend with my beauty blender. So guys, when using just concealers, you need to be like more careful and all, because to be truthful, the kind of products you use as concealers has to be like good products, because you don't want them to break. Although the kind of products that are really out now are like far more better than they used to be 5 years ago and all. So babes, I'm going to blend the contour concealer into the highlights. This is what gives you that finished blend to remove every line of demarcation. So babes, as you can see, of course, I blended into my reverse contour, and I also blended into my highlights. So guys, you can see it is coming together already. So I'm just taking the same beauty blend. I changed the side, and I'm going to like furthermore blend my highlight area, and I'm going to blend it out into my contour. I can just have like that very beautiful finish, no line of demarcation or anything. I just want to have it like my natural face, to keep it as natural. So babes, if you have like, if you work in a place whereby you have to look classy and extra elegant and extra beautiful, these can be your everyday makeup. Although I would still recommend the previous video I did, which of course I would be dropping the link below. I would still recommend that for your everyday makeup. And babes, of course, we would be doing an everyday makeup today for less classy people. If you want to look less classy and all, I would be dropping a link below. Well, I've not done that, but I will, and I'll be dropping that like soon, guys. Soon. So guys, I am going into my passion. This is an ordinary white powder which I got for 150 naira. I'm going into a fluffy brush. This actually originally is a blush brush, but I love it because it is really fluffy, and I love to blend with it. So I'm just going to set my face, babes. I love this powder. Like, it is cheap, and I hope it does not become expensive when people start buying it, like rushing it, because I know people will. So babes, it is very cheap, and I love the feel on my face. It is so silky, it is so smooth, it absorbs that moisture from the concealer like so fast. And unlike black opal, I don't feel my face cake up immediately. Like, when I use black opal, I feel like my face does cake up immediately, but I don't feel it at all. I've also used Ben Eye setting powder, and even the eye usually cakes up. Like you just feel your face like begin to bake immediately. This does not do it. It just gives you that beautiful skin like, softness. It gives you this subtleness and all that. It makes your face look really, really, really beautiful. I really do love it. Babes, I'm not saying that it is not good to be expensive, to be on the higher end, but if you cannot afford it, there's nothing that says you cannot look beautiful when you do not have that money. I'm also broke, babes. I don't have the money, but as much as possible, I just try to give you guys the best. And babes, of course, this is beautiful. So next, I just went into my green tea palette to set the contour. And babes, of course, like the same way I did my concealer, I'm blending the contour into the highlight so it can give you a perfect finish. Babes, a perfect finish is like all you could ever ask for, babes. So next, I'm going to highlight my face with the same brush I used. I'm using the head, probably the head or the tail. I'm just using the angled side of the brush to highlight my face. And in the same palette, then I'm going into the same blush to first highlight my face. So guys, of course you can see the difference. Next, I'm going into my bronzer. I'm just going to bring it all together. As much as I love, I'm not really much of a fan of blush, so I usually try to bring the pigments down a bit. Although I love to see it underneath. Yes, there's something going on there. It looks like, but I really do not like that feeling. Seeing pink from afar. So I just try to bring it down. Next, I'm going into my brows and I'm setting my brows. Because guys, you know the rules, you know the drill, how it goes. I'm gonna blend that out and go into my Diva pencil. So guys, I'm going into my Diva pencil. Before then, I'm going to go into my spoolie to brush out. Guys, always brush out your brows before you do your brows. It is what brings that natural finish. Because personally, I do not do anything to my brows. All I do is just outline the brows and just darken it out to just make it pop from afar. So babes, I'm just trying to darken that out. So next, I'm going into the same concealer I used earlier before, and I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. I'm not shaping my brows. I'm not carving my brows or anything, babes. I just did it with the pencil. So because this is concealers and no foundation, I have to set my eye and I have to prime it for my shadows. So I'm going into my passion powder to set my eye area. Waves. Next, I'm going into my shadow and I'm using this shadow palette. Actually, I don't know what name it was, but it was kind of weird. This kind of eyeshadow is kind of common in Nigeria. It is one of the reasons why I used it. So, babes, of course, I'm going for Nigerian babes. I'm trying to most of what I try to do is bring up things that are common that you can use and incorporate in your makeup. So next, I'm going into my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just trying to like carve out that edge, and I'm going into blue. So babes, for this part I usually just do love to use my hand, because I feel like when you use your hand for this part of eyeshadow, it gives you more pigments than using a brush. Although you can use a brush, maybe for the next video I would use a brush to bring this out. But I love using my hand because I feel like it just brings out the pigments. Because when you use a brush, the brush absorbs half of the pigments you use, and most especially when you're not using high quality eyeshadows, this is the best to use your hand. If you're not using high quality eyeshadows, just use your hand, because when you use brushes, when I was still learning makeup, or when I just finished, when I was still new to makeup rather, I used to use brushes and I felt like, oh, my eyeshadow never pops up on my hand, or until when I realized using your hand actually makes it better. So babes, I'm just going to line my eye. I'm not giving it a full line, I'm just lining the edge. For me, I feel like lining the eye is like sort of a waste. That is because if I'm wearing lashes, the lash is going to cover the eyeliner, and I really do not like using heavy eyeliners. I prefer to have it like really cool. So I'm going into a brush, a flat brush for my under eye. Babes, the under eye, of course, I'm not really one fan for under eye eyeshadow, because I feel like if you're not careful enough, it is going to mess up your. So I'm going into the very light shade of blush. So I just used it to clean up the whole thing. So I'm going into my liner, and I'm just going to line my lips in the shade brown. I'm going to line my lips and then go into my favorite lipstick. Babes, if you know me, I like my lips looking like more natural and all. I just love that like nude color on the lip. Once upon a time, I used to be a fan of red, like red, glowy red, like poppy red, like hot red, like pepper red on my lip. Once upon a time, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, I used to be a fan of red. Anything is red. Everything is red. But more recently, I really did fall in love with like this natural feel of lip. Next, I'm going to line my cupid bow, and I'm going to highlight my nose as well. Babes, I'm not highlighting like that cupid ridge. I just prefer to leave it, since I'm not really doing like a bridal or costume makeup whereby I want every angle of my face to be sharp, and also I'll just let that go and die down. So I'm bringing my highlights into the edges of my brows, just to like sharpen and reduce the darkness of it. Next, I'm going to blend it out with a fluffy brush. Blend. Always blend out again. Next, I'm adding some blush to the bridge of my nose, just like add pigments and add color to that side. I'm going to carve out my nose, like set the contour I added before. I'm just trying to like set it. So babes, I'm just like bring it all together, and I'm going to blend together. So babes, like I always say, blending is never too much. when you blend, it's never too much. Next, I'm going to set my face and spray.
So babes, this brings us to the end of today's video. If you did like this makeup look, if you did like the video and however it went, let me know in the comment section below. If there's something I'm doing wrong, babes, let me know in the comment section below. That is the only time I will know that yes, I'm talking to somebody. That is the only way I will know. So babes, let me know in the comment section. Babes, I would see you again in the next video. Till then, I remain your girl, Fehinbeauty.